Namaste and welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. In this video, I'll be talking about how will be the month of April 2025 for Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. As most of the conjunctions and transits are happening by the end of March, and rest too will be happening in the month of May. But the major important thing is that while April is starting, you will see Saturn, Sun, Mercury, Venus, Rahu, and Moon there in the Pisces sign, making eclipse. So many of you in these 2.5 days, 29, 30, 31, 1, 1st April, this time could be there when you many of you will remorse for something, you will cry for something, you will be very emotional. Maybe some of them can get disturbed due to anxiety, tension, worry. Maybe you cry out any of the day, or maybe for 5 days also. So certain situations will form that will disturb your mind ultimately. Okay, so let's begin for Leo Lagna. For Leo Lagna, your Lagna Lord Sun will be there in the Pisces sign. Okay. And Pisces sign falls in your 8th house. 8th house is not so good. Let me tell you very frankly. You need to be very, very cautious. I would suggest you do Om Namah Shivaya Japa, and you can every day perform, puja on Shivling. You can donate any kind of, like, that sesame seeds are there, black sesame seeds with water on Shivling, or any kind of puja you can do for Lord Shiva, because that will only help you out. You can do Nam Jap also, because this is not so good time for you. Okay, you have to be little bit cautious. As I said, even if things are not like so bad because Mahadasha is good, still those days looks like, as I said, this Saturn is entering, all the planets are there in the 8th house for you. Eclipse is forming, so it's like all the lagnas are definitely going to cry in those days. Any of the day, either they will cry, they will have tension, headache, or some kind of anxiety, depression, anything can happen. Or they feel very angry. But for you it could be like longer duration of remorse. So I would suggest you be little calm and patient. It's just a transformation period which is happening for you. And but definitely hurdles will come in any of the form. Maybe like death like situation can happen, or death like situation is very different from someone dying also. Okay, death like situation can happen when you don't have enough money, enough respect in society, or even you don't have that much support also from anyone. So all these situations are also death like situation. Rather than dying, this also gives like uh, death like situation. So for you, your Lagna Lord is there in the 8th house with all the planets, so it's not a good time till 14th April. From 14th April, Sun, which is your Lagna Lord, will enter the exaltation sign, which is Aries. So it will be in the 9th house. So this transit from 14th April will be very good for you. So everything that was giving you lot of tension, anxiety, depression, or hurdles in your life, setbacks in your life, deformation, any sort of situation could be there. Not getting enough support from others. Maybe others were pinpointing you, you were crying, you were having health issues. But now things will be in your favor. You will get all the support, luck, favor from authorities, gurus, even your father. All those situations will be there. Now, even you will see, because the Jupiter is there, which is Lord of your 8th house in 10th house. So when Sun will be there in the 9th house, you will see all the support from your authorities, gurus, father, and your luck will favor. And you can even visit or any pilgrimage, or you can perform any puja in your home. Okay. Rest, Ketu is there in the 2nd house. Definitely, it is detaching you from your family, maybe physically or mentally. It is not giving you enough financial support. Maybe even you are not able to focus on your food habits also, because of Mars, which is your 9th house lord, and even your 4th house lord, which is your yoga karak, is currently transiting in the 12th house. It's debilitated, because your yoga karak planet, which is also your 9th house lord, will be debilitated in the month of April. So I would say most of the time in this month, you will see luck is also not favoring you, not giving you enough favor. But because it's your karak, still when Sun will enter the on 14th April, it will enter the ninth house. From there, you will start getting some kind of support from others. But till 14th April, definitely it is the worst of situation for Leo Lagna. Okay, so the remedy that I have suggested, you need to do it very avidly daily in your life, so that at least you don't have any kind of anxiety, tension, depression, headache, all those things which give you any sort of remorse, or any sort of worse situation. Okay, because eighth house energy is not so easy energy. I've seen people in this time period, I would say from the mid of March, after that, especially when the eclipse is about to enter sign, and till the end of April, you will hear a lot of people dying. And death reason could be either heart attack, due to depression, suicidal tendencies could be there in many people. Maybe some of them might suicide also. These all situations are forming. So that's the reason why I'm saying try to control your energies, especially the uh, inner and outer energy, especially the inner energy. And how you can do that by meditation, okay, by doing mantra jap sadhana. So this is the best thing. Think once more in your life that what is important. The most important thing in your life out of all the things, whether be any materialistic thing, whether it be money, or clothes, house, anybody around you also, what is the most important thing? Your inner health, you yourself are the most important thing. So if you are in any kind of tension, any kind of situation where you don't find any solution, just sit down in front of God, just pray to him, just do mantra sadhana jap, cry out your emotions, and rethink about the situation. Because for you, things are looking like that until less your moon sign is completely different. Okay, but for Leo Lagna, or even if your moon sign, it's not the good situation that is forming. So especially in the month of April till 14th April, you need to be extremely cautious. After that, things will start improving for you. And as I said, because these planets are there in the eighth house, if you're into research activities, if you're into occult science, these things, mantra sadhana, tantra sadhana, this is very helpful. If you have invested your money in any insurance FD, this will help you in this situation. You can acquire any inheritance, though it will be delayed, but still you will get inheritance, you will get money from other people. Chances of marriage is also there. Some maybe you will see career transformation. Suddenly you get a new job, especially in R&D work, data analysis, insurance, income tax, defense, that kind of way. You have to be a little bit detective in nature. Okay, all those situation can be there. So for Leo Lagna, this is the situation. Then talking about Virgo, for Virgo, this is happening in your seventh house. It's good for you. Okay, because it's happening in the seventh house. So things could be difficult for your marriage, for your business partner, for your spouse, because ultimately the whole energy is there in the seventh house. So your spouse can be mentally disturbed at this time, can cry, can be very emotional, can get very emotional, or that energy will end up transferring to you, because from seventh aspect it will be aspecting you, the first house. So you both can be really emotional at this time because of certain situation. Your business partner can also be really emotional. Something can happen which can disturb your emotional and mental health, can get disturbed for the small time period when the eclipse is about to start, and it gets ends for the next, like it's for 1 week, okay, time period. And then because when Sun from 14th April will enter the exaltation sign in the eighth house, it's your eighth house lord and your third house lord, it's a function malefic marak planet for you. So this is this Mars is marak for you ultimately, and it will be there in the marak bhav. And Mars is debilitated in your 11th house. So definitely it's a good situation from 14th April, where your 12th house lord will be making Vipreet Rajyo, getting exalted, and your Marak Bhav lord, 8th and 3rd house lord, is there in the 11th house getting debilitated. So it's a situation where you will see that certainly out of the box, suddenly something, some inheritance or any kind of invested money can come up to you. Okay, or support from dead people can come up to you. You can gain from them, like inheritance or any invested, earlier you invested in some money and now you are getting benefit from there. If you are into R&D, research work, scientific work, engineering work, from there you can gain. Your article can get published, you can write something, research article can be written at this time. You can do lot of good things. If you are a surgeon, you can gain from there, your skills will be recognized. Okay, these things can happen. You can initiate something with the help of your friends and elder siblings. Okay, this situation is forming. But one word situation is even forming where for short duration of time you will cry for certain situation where maybe someone in your family or someone in your connected to you can depart from this life or go away, far away from you. Okay, now, Jupiter, which is dispositor of Pisces sign, is currently there in the ninth house. So, luck is favoring you currently. If you are willing to go for higher education, basic education from childbirth, or you wanted to initiate something, these all things look good for you. Luck is favoring, bosses are favoring. You can go for higher education, pilgrimage travel will be there. You will do a lot of mantra sadhana, puja, these activities, religious activities you can perform at this time. So definitely things are getting in your favor, but for a short duration of time, you will definitely remorse for some situation which can be disturbing for you and your spouse. Take care of your health and your spouse's health. Okay. Now, if you talk about Libra Lagna, for Libra Lagna, if I see your Lagna Lord is currently exalted. Okay, and it's exalted in the Pisces sign in your sixth house. So all the planets are currently there in the sixth house. And good thing is that Mercury, which is a functional benefic for your Lagna, Saturn is Yog Karak with Rahu. Rahu is also very benefic for you, and it is there in the Upuchay Bhav in the sixth house. Uh, Saturn is Karak of sixth house. Mercury is also in Kalpurush Kundli, is the sixth house lord. Virgo sign is the sixth house lord. Though it is debilitated but is forming a Nij Bhangraj Yog. Venus is exalted forming Malavya Yog. It is even making Parivartan Yog with Jupiter in the 8th house. So many yogas are forming. Parivartan Yog, Nij Bhangraj Yog, Malavya Yog is forming. Then Saturn is there with Rahu, with Sun is there. Sun is 11th house lord, though it is the or Upachai Bhav lord. It's malefic, function malefic for you, but still it is there. You will definitely gain a lot at this time wealth wise. If you are willing to give any competition, you want to clear any exam, you will be able to gain position in your life, whether it be in the form of competing for any for any education, for any competitive exam related to your job position, government job position, private job position, or even for your higher education or basic education. For that also, this whole time duration looks really favorable. The only thing you need to be cautious is your health can get disturbed. Do not get into any kind of gambling and fight with anyone. Suddenly something really good will happen if you are into CA, accounting, banking, doctor, physician, R&D, law. All these things are very favorable. Data analysis, IT, this whole situation looks very favorable for you. Service oriented work can initiate, but mind it, if you're married, maybe some things get disturbed with your spouse at this time. Your married life can get disturbed at this time for certain situation. Don't get involved with other extramarital affair. Don't get involved into gambling. Don't get involved into unethical activities. Okay, that can disturb you, because then because it is aspecting the 12th house, so there are chances of moving, going to foreign countries also. But it is also indicating that some you might get stuck into unlawful activities, so some court case litigation can happen. Even you can get jailed also for your unethical activities if you are because it's a sixth house bhav, it's a ripu bhav. So all the Shadaripu's, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsar, all come over here. So what you are going to pick up from this house will ultimately give you the fruits of it. So if you are picking up the right things, it will give you strength, money, competitive exam position, good career, uh, good family, everything good will happen. Good relatives, good friends, good situations. Upachaya bhav. Okay. But if you are using it in the wrong manner, then this can give you jail, health issues, enmity, fights, all these things situation can form. And situation is also forming where you can get inheritance also. Okay, Jupiter is there in the eighth house, but definitely Jupiter there in the eighth house was giving you a lot of disturbance in your home life. Okay, but now situation forming where you will gain from there. Okay, suddenly some situation will be there, but you need to be cautious, still be cautious of your health, and how you are using the energy of sixth house. Okay, Ketu is there in the 12th house. Definitely, many of you might be trying for foreign countries, or at least going far away from your birth city to some other place, changing your whole situation, whole daily life, everything. But things were stuck, not moving ahead. But now things will definitely start to move for you. Sun on 14th April will enter the exaltation sign in the Aries, and Sun being the lord of your, uh, it's a lord of your 11th house, will be there in the 7th house. So definitely, you will gain from your marriage. Maybe some of you might get married also at this time. Maybe some of you start new business, or your business can give you a lot of good money, wealth, or you can get money from your spouse. You will get name, fame, position is the public domain, so you can get recognition, name, fame in public life. Okay, public domain, any area of work which deals with public. Okay, Libra is the sign which talks about the seventh house, the public. So anything to do with, even if you are having a shop also, you deal with public every day. Even if you are a politician, you deal with public every day. Even if you are a government servant, you deal with public every day. So these kind, any of the type of recognition you can get at this time. And Mars is because debilitated, and Mars being the lord of your seventh and second, it's a extreme marak for you. Okay, it's a function malefic and marakesh marak for you, and it is debilitated. Where it is debilitated? In the 10th house, and because it is debilitated in 10th house, it's a good time for you. That means many of you can start a new business. Maybe you get married at this time, or maybe you find a right partner. Even you will get a lot of wealth, salary increment in your career. It's also possible for your spouse also. So things are slowly and steadily moving ahead for you for Libra. The only cautious things that I told you is one, health. Do not gamble, do not fight with others, do not get involved into unethical activities, do not get into extramarital affair, all those things. Do not try to control others also. That is also possible. So then things looks extremely favorable. Upachaya bhav is very strong. You can gain a lot of wealth, position, recognition at this time. Okay. You can buy property also, but that property you will definitely buy on loan. And definitely, situation looks like even if you will put little effort, you will gain. So now talking about Scorpio, for you, your Lagna Lord, which is not just your Lagna Lord but also your sixth house Lord, is debilitated in your ninth house. Because it is debilitated in the ninth house, so definitely being debilitated also, is still it will perform really good. Okay, and most of your planets, almost all your planets are currently there in the fifth house. So fifth house is about hereditary position, recognition, name, fame, education, intellect, child, love, relationship, all these things. So creativity, trading, product designing, selling, mantra sadhana, jap, purva punya. So it's a kon bhav, Lakshmi sthan. So conjunction as such which is forming between Venus, Mercury, Rahu, Saturn, Sun is there, and Moon will be there. Eclipse will be forming. So be cautious if you are still a child in your education. You be cautious of your mental health. Relationship with anyone, your girlfriend, boyfriend can get disturbed, or breakup is indicated. Disturbance in your education could be there for small duration. Your intellect can get disturbed, your creativity can get disturbed. Something worse can happen with your child. Okay, And if you are into childbirth, such situation is there where you are pregnant and some situation is there, then be critical during the time period where the eclipse is forming. So something bad can happen either with you if you are pregnant or with your child. Okay. And remember, because your sun is there. Sun is basically neutral lord for you, neutral planet for you, for your lagna, and it will get exalted after 14th April in the Aries sign in your sixth house. Now this could mean that suddenly, if you were desiring to change your career, or even you wanted to initiate your career after completing your education, suddenly you will get a job, new job. You will be able to clear your interviews and you will get a job suddenly. And even it means that after fighting, you can even get recognition in your career for some project, or you switch from private to government, any of this, because ultimately things look really favorable from 14th April if you are looking for all this situation. Be mindful of your children, okay, your education, your relationship part, and any situation that is forming for you, especially uh, before 1 week of eclipse and after 1 week of eclipse, where uh, you might cry really hard, or you might remorse for something because of your education, your marks, your relationship, your children. Something can happen, so you need to be little bit, or because of some position also, maybe you desired a certain position in your life, but ultimately that was given to someone else. So this is like you will cry out really, really loud in that time period, especially when the eclipse is forming. It's not a good time, and because fifth house is getting disturbed from the eclipse, so it's your intellect house. Your intellect is getting disturbed. Your creativity is getting disturbed. You might take silly decisions at this time. Wait for the situation to calm down. Maybe after 14th April, you take the decision regarding you, your education, your relationship, anything, any change that you are looking for. And Jupiter, the dispositor of this house, is there in the seventh house. Marriage related situations are forming. Uh, you might start a new business. Things look really good for your spouse if you're married, maybe some promotion. For your elder and younger siblings, for them also it looks like promotion, marriage, childbirth. For you, you will get really optimistic at this time. Scorpions are little, very transformative and very secretive people. They hide their emotions. Okay. But this will be the time when they won't hide their emotion and they will cry out really loud, because it's forming in the fifth house. They might get deceived by someone at this time, because most of the planets are forming in the fifth house. But use your intellect very wisely. Wait for time to pass on, because you might take very silly decisions in your life, and your Ketu is currently there in the 11th house, but slowly and steadily it is moving ahead. And from 7th it is 5th. This Ketu is 5th. So maybe your spouse takes some decision, or your business partner takes some decision, or for your marriage you take some silly decisions, headless decision. So, or for your business, so be little, cautious. Use your mind, use your uh, intellect, your decision very wisely in this time period. Take time, uh, take help of your elders or your near dear ones to sort out the situation for you. Talk to people around you, because scorpions are someone who don't interact. They hide their emotions, and they're very transformative, and their life is full of hurdles and transformations. They don't get recognition so easily in their life, so that is the reason why I'm saying the time period which is forming for you, especially the month of April and by the end of March, I mean, it's a little bit disturbing. Your intellect is getting disturbed, your mind is getting disturbed. Your decision making is getting disturbed. So that's the reason you need to have someone around you who is able to make decisions for you. Don't take headless decisions right now, okay? Especially regarding your marriage, regarding your business, public life, where your family is connected, your public is connected to. Okay, don't take any of those decisions, and be mindful. If you are pregnant, if you're a lady, you are pregnant, be mindful of those time period when eclipse is forming, and even be mindful of situations. If you yourself are a kid, you are into education, where you don't take any rash decisions for your education, for your relationship, for your creativity, for your future. And even if you have children who are like who are still kid, or they are grown up, you need to be cautious of their health, or how you are interacting with them and handling their situation. Okay, so something regarding your fifth house is about to happen. So that's the reason I said don't take headless decisions in your life right now. Just take somebody's help. They might guide you way better than your own personal opinion. Okay, so this was my analysis for the month of April 2025 for Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I have given you complete direction for the month of April. For rest of the other lagnas and videos, I will keep uploading so that you get utmost idea about how situation is forming, and I am giving very basic remedy. This remedy is whenever your mind is getting disturbed, either for from eclipse or something. The only remedy is do Om Namah Shivaya jap, pour water with black sesame seeds on shivling. This is the best remedy. Only Lord Shiva can help you, either from Rahu, all kind of these planetary combination. He is the one who can help you. And listen to Vishnu Sahasranam, do Durga Kavach. These are the only thing, and you yourself have to do that. No other pandit is going to come and do it for you. It's you yourself who has to do. So you can make it a habit, or you can do it every day. This will help you. And don't assume that this will give you immediate result. No result come immediately. You have to wait. You must then read Bhagavad Gita. It says do not wait for the result. You just keep performing your karma duties. One day you will definitely get the fruits of it. Okay, thank you so much.